It's a fairly typical hazy day here in Old LA as we're ready for baseball from Dodger Stadium. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's time for Dodger baseball. Next. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Steve, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Well, I think they have to understand where they're playing. This is a great pitcher's ballpark, so you're not going to go out there trying to hit the light towers with everything you swing at. Make solid contact, move the line, and play a little bit more small ball.
Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. John Lane will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Well, Matty just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Eric Karros, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them. On to Carter, and it's in time for a double play. And with that, stepping in and ready for another shot, John Lane, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
The second for one.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down.
John Lane stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. And he takes ball 1. Shadows starting to fall over this Southern California afternoon as it's been a good contest so far.
It really has. Both pitchers, they've been as advertised. It's been a tightly played game, and the scoreboard shows it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. John Lane stands into the box. He could really use the knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Most of the folks here at Dodger Stadium sticking around to see how this one's going to turn out.
Well, when your other option is rush hour traffic on the 110 or the 5, no thanks. I'll stick around too.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And he will make it into second base as the winning run is in scoring position now with only 1 away.
Oh, what a swing there. Now you've got the winning run at second base. So with 1 away, now defensively, it's going to have to be all hands on deck if they want to get this thing to a 10.
And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Clayton Kershaw. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he turned in a really good
Friday night baseball for Stadium in L.A. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's time for Dodger baseball. Next. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over.
John Lane will stand in, 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's ball game.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Settling in now, John Lane, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Full sets, 2-1 on its way. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
John Lane will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Harrison onto the grass. 2 gone.
Here's a spot where he's probably looking for something hard again.
John Lane will come forward to lead things off here for the Dodgers, with Adrian Gonzalez due to hit next.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And the throw is there to record the first out. And if we had to single out one star from the Dodgers tonight, I think it would have to be this man, Andre Ethier. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
Downtown L.A. in Dodger Stadium on a fine Saturday night. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series. John Lane will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And they got a great pitching performance in the opener of this series, so if they could get anything comparable here or the rest of this road trip, you can bet they'll take it.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Hit to first. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
This is always a tough.
John Lane steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around.
Lane.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Not close. It's 2-0.
Now, after that first pitch out, another ball here really puts you in the hole against a dangerous hitter.
Hot shot to third. Gung's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. John Lane will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Liriano sets, and the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Gung is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. John Lane will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Swing and a miss on the slurve, strike 1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. And, guys, victory wouldn't have been possible for the Pirates here with start turned in by this man, Francisco Liriano. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems.
Well, the Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium. John Lane will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
Neese gets the sign. Here it is on 1-0. Ground ball left side. Throw gets him. 2 down. Time now to check out.
He's on a nice little hot streak, batting over 400 in his last 10 games.
Third baseman.
Neese is ready. Here's the first pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Sanford sprinting after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second. He'll try for third. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Oh,
Well, once his ball got out there, you figured it was a sure double, but he decided to risk it and try for 3. It was a pretty big game.
John Lane gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. Out in front of it, strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
Hit hard toward the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Around first, heading for second now. And he'll round it and try for third. The tag, and he is called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
Yeah, I guess it's...
Striding into the box, John Lane. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, well, he wound up getting gunned down, but he did hit the ball well, and he's going to look to do the same thing right here.
Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Yeah, give him 3 hits now for the ball game. This one's probably...
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his...
Rain falling here as it's time for baseball at Petco Park in San Diego. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. It's Padres baseball next on the show. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, I think they have to understand where they're playing. This is a great pitcher's ballpark, so you're not going to go out there trying to hit the light.
John Lane will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the...
Oh, look at Spangenberg. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
Well, I wasn't sure if he had any chance at all to reach that ball. So this is an incredible play just to pull this one in and then make that accurate flip to second to get the force.
John Lane gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
This is pulled into right. That's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he botches it. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 3-1 ball game. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
You could see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
John Lane will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Trying to hold the lead. Yeah. And he takes strike 2.
Boy, and Mother Nature is letting us have it right now. It's coming down harder than it has all night.
Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly. And Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is... John Lane comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Third baseman, John Lane.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Pomerantz sets. 0-1 on its way. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here it comes on 0-2. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Could very well be looking at a wire job. John Lane makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. But this one is gloved for the out, and a big sigh of relief here as this ball game is over. Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game. Petco Park here on a Tuesday night. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the LA Dodgers. John Lane will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy his age. It's always exciting to see young players blossoming into stars right before your eyes.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Boy, he was so far behind that first pitch that he over-adjusted and was so far ahead of this one.
1-2.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
High pop-up. Wallace is there for it. 1 out. With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Padres align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. John Lane in now. Hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he didn't look good on a changeup last time, and he just skied it. So don't be surprised if he sees a similar approach on this at-bat.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Amarista is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out.
John Lane will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
Shields steps into his windup. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard toward the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Around first, heading for second now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot.
John Lane steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. The 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level, and he just can't help himself.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent. John Lane gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Third baseman, John Lane.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Upton has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting number 23, first baseman Adrian Gonzalez.
And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Adrian Gonzalez. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck, let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, from the rejuvenated Gaslamp Quarter in downtown Sandy, MLB The Show has baseball from John Lane will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. These Padres, Eric, as they take the field this afternoon. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And after the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
2-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Jansen's known for being a bit of a pitcher's umpire. Not that he has a huge zone or anything, but I think he tends to reward guys for placing pitches in good locations.
But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Dodgers scoreless, Padres coming to bat. It's the battle for Southern California bragging rights, and it's on the show. John Lane stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at him with hard stuff.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Full count now. 3-2.
So many times pitchers will get ahead and they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. Looking to avoid his first walk. Chop foul at the plate, and will do it again. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. John Lane will step forward now, lined out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
He's made good contact in his first 2 at-bats, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Drilled on the ground to short. Escobar gloves it and taken in out there for the first out. John Lane will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
To first. And Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Strides in, grounded out his last time through.
John Lane.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Dickerson ranging back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. He gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 out. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 9-1. So long from San Diego.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon for the victorious Dodgers. 9 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Padres, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. A reminder that post-game trolley service to Mission Valley, Old Town, or to South County is available from the Gaslamp Quarter or 12th and Imperial trolley stations. MTS buses are also available outside the park on the 4, 11, and 25 routes. And service on the 3, 5, and 16 routes is available a few short blocks away on Market Street.
fine Friday night to you as we come your way from Coors Field in Denver. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. Arenado and Gonzalez lead their teams. Next. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can stay hot. He's been a really tough out this year, bringing an on-base percentage over 400 into the game, so I have a feeling he could be a key player in this one when it's all said and done.
Chad Bettis, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, not a big strikeout pitcher here on the mound, so expect to see a lot of balls put in play.
John Lane will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And you can't ask for much more out of a homestand. 4 games, 4 wins. The way they're playing, I wouldn't bet against another win here.
Now the fastball is right. John Lane is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Arenado onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this. John Lane will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1 for that man right there. Just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
1-1. Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
John Lane will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chop foul at the plate. Strike one. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. And he will come in to score. It's a sacrifice fly, and it delivers the go-ahead run as they... Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 3-2. Good night from Denver. It's a night better suited to be in a ski lodge somewhere, but we're at Coors Field in Colorado. Tonight, Game 2. John Lane steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. The chance now for the Los Angeles...
He enters the day among the leaders in the AL and runs batted in, and he's just a huge part of this lineup. Seems like when he goes, they go. We'll see if that's the case again in this one.
John Lane is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Yeah, he just chased out of the zone on that first pitch. This time he started to, but he wisely pulled it back.
On the ground up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want.
So stepping in, number 15, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Swing and a liner, but foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gonzalez moves over. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2. Leading off the inning, John Lane, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
In there, no balls and a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
And this guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the same.
And guys, the Rockies tonight were treated to a fine performance from the man you see here, Carlos Gonzalez. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
For the Dodgers.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Eric. Nothing but blue skies above as you get a look there at Coors Field in downtown Denver. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers. John Lane, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. These Rockies, Eric Karros, they've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
And after the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. John Lane will come forward to lead things off here for the Dodgers, with Adrian Gonzalez due to hit next.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. John Lane will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
No runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1 left for LA. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. John Lane will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
Had a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Hara ranging back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game. This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. And as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. John Lane is our subject, as today we wanted to check in on one of the younger players in this organization. With the picturesque San Gabriel Mountains in the background, a look at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Game 1 here in the month of May between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot.
Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Eric, any thoughts? John Lane will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. EK, you take a look at this Diamondback ball club as they begin play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball.
Into the box now, John Lane. He reached on a single in his first try.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Into the seats, 0-1. Greinke comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. Tap fouled at home plate. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
That's a play that's got to be made behind the plate. Now, still with only 1 out, they can get that runner home in any number of ways.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Back to the mound and off his leg. No play as the run comes in to score, and we're all hoping he's going to be okay on the mound.
Well, you know all the infield.
Settling in now, John Lane, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
0-1's the count.
And Greinke gets ahead with the fastball, 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
0-2's the count.
He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Boy, he was so far behind that first pitch that he over-adjusted and was so far ahead of this one.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 2 runs, 8 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and there were 2 down. John Lane gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Ball, that's too high.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through.
Tuesday night baseball here from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week. John Lane digs in for the first time now and looking to break out of this little 6-game dry spell at the plate. Miller's ready. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. EK, you take a look at this Diamondback ball club as they begin play here tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
And it's been a less than amazing start to the road trip, too. They've won just 1 of their first 4 games, so they'll be looking to turn that around here.
2 strikes.
And they'll try and tempt him with 1 in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Well, I think Summersgill is pretty well liked as an umpire, but if he gets any gruff, it seems like it's often coming from right-handed batters on pitches they don't think they can reach. I'm curious if we'll see any of that in this one.
Outside.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So into the box, John Lane. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Oh, and he's hit righties much better than he's hit lefties this season. His numbers are quite a bit better from the left side of the plate.
Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out. Or it will.
And hang on, he's out. Gun down, trying to swipe. John Lane is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Ball 1, no strike.
Lays off 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Miller gets the sign. 2-2 on its way home. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Yeah, maybe a little bit extra on this 2-2 fastball. Here it is on show track, and you can see it just burn off that inside corner. That's a tough pitch to handle.
John Lane will come forward to lead things off here for the Dodgers, with Adrian Gonzalez due to hit next. Miller's got his target. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. And here's a ball hit in the air. O'Brien ranges into foul territory as he makes the catch out near the wall for out. John Lane stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
No,
that's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. John Lane steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th.
John Lane.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. Having a hard time corralling the cutter here, and it's 3-0. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Lined hard toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
And if this ball is in the alley just a little bit more, who knows where this thing ends up. Instead, it finds the outfielder's glove, and fortunately for them, that keeps the potential winning run off base.
John Lane will come forward now, trying to at least get on base with his guys down to run here in extra innings.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base and get that conveyor belt rolling.
Oh,
a little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to bowl by guys when you need to.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
You got to be a little more restrained here leading off an inning. That's a big run if you can get on base, and you don't want to give away an opportunity by chasing bad pitches.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on.
And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he wound up being a pretty tough out. You see the 3 hits, 2 of them were doubles, and he was a real headache every time he stepped to the plate.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Diamondbacks are victorious here, 6-5. Good night from Los Angeles.
20 runners on.
Well, the Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. Leading off the inning, John Lane, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Lane.
Out in front of it, strike one. Turned on down the line. Lamb scoops it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1. And with that, John Lane is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Sent on the ground out to second. Backhanded. One away.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you.
John Lane digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
1-0.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. That one will get out of play. 1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Grounded back up the middle. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. John Lane strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Chopped foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Tomas has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. John Lane will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
John Lane.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.